Okay, just waiting to see when I actually pop up and make sure that I have sound. Okay, just waiting. And there it is. So, all right. We have sound, we have me, we have you. How is everyone doing this evening? And by everyone, I mean words fall, because you're the only one here other than me. Yay! But there's 2 of us here, which is better than no one here, I do suppose. Also, please forgive the ridiculous glare in my glasses, because I 100% forgot that I was doing a live tonight, and I didn't put my contacts in today. So, hey, look at me. Hi, Becca. Becca's here. So this was like the absolute like last minute planned sprint ever. So I basically just like set up to do some micro sprints and set up a prompt. Prompt was a hard word to get out today, but made up a prompt, and it's pretty much it. Some prompts, some writing time, yada yada, blada yada, all that jazz. So, if no one has anything else important that we need to discuss before we sprint, I figured we would start off with a 5-minute sprint. And tonight, my prompts are going to be the 5 senses, because I'm trying to write that into my own writing more. So, for the first sprint, you should write in something that is your character seeing something and using their sight. So there's that. I'm checking the chat. I don't know why it's on top chat. I put it on live chat, but it's coming up top chat. Anyway, because it hates me. And yes, so I have a hair in my eye. Anyway, if you guys are ready to sprint, let me know and we will start some sprints and have some fun. Yay. Hi, Steven. I didn't say hi to you. Hello. I've also pulled up the Harry Potter ASMR Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. It is a 1-hour study ambiance. Felt like it would work okay for what we have going on. So I am going to yell at Alexa and tell her to start a timer, and we'll get going.
Timer for how long?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Good luck, everybody. Timer off. Timer stop. Alexa, stop the timer. It's like Simon Says. Forgot you have to tell her who she is before she does what you tell her to do. It's very sad. Anyway, timer is up. How did you guys do? In the middle of yelling at Alexa, I got 74 words.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Thanks, buddy. At least there's someone here to talk to me. Grace says she's planning a new book. Is that assuming that you have finished the last one, or are you starting a second project or another project? If you're anything like me and you have 87 projects open. Also, was anyone able to use the site prompt? I, in fact, did. So, that's always a bonus. Guess I should pause the background Harry Potter noise. Got stuck so into a new book. That's kind of, I don't know if you watched it the other night, but Kate and I did a live on my channel about how to decide which stories to work on and what to do when you have multiple stories. And that is one of the things that we discussed was how sometimes when you get stuck, the best thing to do is to run with another plot bunny and see if it helps. Stephen is world building, which is like my favorite thing ever. If I could just world build and not write, that'd be great. It'd be wonderful. Because I excel at backstories and useless facts. But stringing sentences together is my weakness. I believe the term is ancillary information. If no one has any objections, the second sprint will be a 10-minute sprint, and the prompt will be something that your character can smell. Looking at the chat, seeing what's going on. I clicked something and now I'm gone. Here I am. Hello, me. I know typically when I do these write-ins with other people, there's a lot more talking as opposed to writing, but when I'm here by myself, I just kind of want to write and move on with life because I am terrible at trying to figure out what we're going to talk about. So it's easier just to write stuff. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start a 10-minute timer, and we will do another 10-minute sprint and see how everyone does. Alexa, start a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Thanks, Alexa. Alexa, turn off. Okay, that was the 10-minute sprint. How did everyone do that time? I did 212 words. I did not work in the prompt just because my characters are in the middle of the woods sitting talking, and a smell prompt didn't work for that. So it's a whatever. My plan is to start a 15-minute sprint at 30 after. So that's about 3 minutes for a break if you need to run and refill your drink or take a bathroom break or whatever. Hi, Vanessa. Please read during the sprints. I'm totally fine with that. You can hang out. We're doing like micro sprints very quickly and just hanging out for a little bit because I don't have a lot of time today, but I have about an hour and 15 minutes or so. So I've planned out my time because that's how I roll today. Today only. Normally it's more chatty, but today you just get Jessica with a work ethic. That's new. You're not used to that, are you? I have nothing to say. I know it's terrible, but I really don't. Just writing, having a good time, keeping busy. I don't know. Running these lives is really weird when you're by yourself because it's just like talking to yourself. And you can't edit out all the weird my writing is going slow as per usual because that's the only way I know how to write. I am about 600 words away from being at the halfway point of this draft. So, or where I think is the halfway point of this draft. Thought I was a lot further than this, but I just looked at my manuscript target and it's not great. So, how is your writing going? I see you've wrote your quota for the day, so that's definitely good. Nothing wrong with that. I don't feel like I have enough pages left. I only have like 6 left, but it looks like way more than 6. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I know this is super interesting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. 16, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, well, now that you got to watch me count for 5 minutes, so like I said, I'm halfway through where I should be at for this draft, and I've already written from 19 pages and I only have 11 left. So I'm like 2/3 the way through my material, but only halfway through where I want to be. That's fun. On section 7 out of 10 on your outline. Yes, getting near the conclusion. That's always the fun part. Conclusions are great. Because that means you're at the end, which is what a conclusion means. In case you were unaware. I'm a mess. Okay, we're going to do a 15-minute sprint, and this time the prompt will be something that your character can taste. So, if you want to use the writing prompt, write in something that the character can taste, do that. If not, do whatever the heckin' you want to do. And that includes laundry or reading or changing the baby's diaper. I don't know, whatever it is y'all are doing. Alexa, start a 15-minute timer, please.
15 minutes, starting now.
Alexa, timer off. Okay, that was the 15-minute sprint. How did everyone do? I got 491 words that time. Is anyone else getting freaked out by this ASMR room where just like randomly someone starts talking Harry Potter spells like in a really quiet whispery voice? Because it keeps scaring me like every time I hear it. But that could just be me. I'm actually getting some writing done tonight, which is good because I haven't done that for a while. I think I've already wrote more tonight than I have all month, which is great. Now I have hiccups, which are even more fantastic. My goal was to start a 10-minute sprint at 9:50 or 50 after, depending on what time zone you're in. So again, if you're needing a little break for drinks and such, now is the time. Vanessa read 13 pages. What book are you currently reading, Vanessa? Also, in that sprint, I think I realized that my characters are British. I didn't know that about them, but they started using British slang words, and it got really weird. Really weird. I don't know if it's because the audiobook that I'm listening to right now has a lot of British and Irish characters in it, and so like that's just where my brain is, but I don't know. I left myself a note. Are these people supposed to be British? I don't know. Falling Kingdoms book 6. I haven't started that series yet. I own it. It's all over there on the big bookcase, but I haven't started those yet, so. But I have them. I'm reading Slayer, and I have actually finally started Lord of Shadows because I'm cool. It's only 2 years late. My hot chocolate is now cold chocolate. And almost gone. And now it's gone. I think, if you're adding British slang into your books, then like your characters should be British. But yeah, I've only ever written like one British character, and that was in a series that I have only written like half of the first book of, and then decided that I was not ready for the world building that it involved, which is hilarious if you understand how extensive some of my other stories' world buildings are. But yeah, so I have one British character and possibly a whole world of British characters. I'm not really sure, but they're using British slang, which is weird. They're clearly American, so I cannot. Okay, well, then yes, you clearly cannot, but sometimes it's fun. Okay, I'm going to start the 10-minute sprint. If you are using prompts, this one is for sound, so something that your character hears. I'm sure you all know how sound works at this point. It's been a long day, guys. Okay, Alexa, 10-minute timer, please.
10 minutes, starting now.
Alexa, stop timer. Okay, that was the timer. I'm gonna give us till about 5 after, and then we'll do one final 5-minute sprint as like a wind down type of situation. And then we will be done for the evening. I was just putting in my sound prompt when the timer went off. Super fun. How did everyone do during that sprint? I did about 175. I forgot to reset my counter, so it's about 175. I have all kinds of alarms and stuff going off over here. I don't know what's going on. Vanessa read 10 pages. That's good. That was a page a minute. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ten pages is fun for everyone. I don't know why, but it's like suddenly, I live in Ohio, and like yesterday it was 65, and today it's like 25. It's cold. It's got the cold chills. When a person had to walk their dog. I'm glad that you are back for our final sprint. At least you'll get something accomplished with us this evening. This final sprint, the prompt is touch. So write in your character touching something, or something touching them, or I don't know, something has to do with touch. Steven did more world building stuff. World building's my favorite. A and BU. I love to create a new world right now, but I must write the story for the worlds that I already have. Unfortunately for me. Okay, I am going to start the final 5-minute timer and check in with you guys when it's over. Alexa, start a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Alexa, timer off. And that was the end of our final sprint for the evening. Let me know if you got anything read or any more world building done, because I believe it's just as here now. I wrote a whole 144 words, which puts me at, I'm going to have to do math. I don't like math. Puts me over 1,000 for the night. 1093 plus, so 1,098 words for today, which is good. So Catherine's joining us late, very late. But I did a lot of planning today, so we've done a lot for late. That's good though. I mean, it was a very short sprint tonight. We've only been here about an hour, but I didn't have a lot of time today. But I wanted to get one in this month because the one last month got moved and then got canceled, and it was a big pain. So I wanted to get this month's in for sure. I just didn't have a lot of time. So just did an hour sprint for tonight. I will try to do one much longer in the month of March, and have more advance notice than like the 3 hours notice that we had today. The smiley faces on here are really weird, Vanessa. They look like little duck people. I don't know. I don't understand. Anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their evening. I hope everyone got lots of words in, or read a lot, or did a lot of world building, accomplished all the things they wanted to accomplish this evening. That is all I have for tonight. Be on the lookout for next month's sprints. I don't know when they'll be, but I'll have some eventually. And again, I will try to give more than a 3-hour notice next time. Plotting a 600 to 800 page novel, so lots of planning. Yeah, that's a lot of planning for a pantster. Definitely. Definitely a lot of planning. Okay, good night, everyone. Bye.